Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to ChriswithaC. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you very much for joining me today. Guys, come to Garth Park. We got the Hobao SSTE out. It's getting really dark really quick, so I want to kind of get this video in. We've got a friend of mine coming all the way from America on the weekend. So I've done some tuning on the SSTE so he can actually use the car because he's never really tried one out. And plus, obviously, because he's traveling over here, you want to actually have a car to use. It's another YouTube channel. It's Mr. Larry Welsh, L to the W. So we're looking forward to actually seeing him here and actually get a chance to spend some time with him and talk to him. Now, funny thing is with the SST, I have had some shock issues recently, and I'll talk to it when I put the head cam on in a second, but it turns out it's yeah, basically be careful what you buy off AliExpress scenario. I want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you obviously watching all the videos. Guys, I'm not going to bump my gums too much. Let's put the head cam on and let's start running the car because time is ticking on you. See you in a sec. Right guys, so as I said, I did have a few issues with this truck, and the funny thing is I bought some team associated oils off AliExpress. They looked legit, everything looked fine. They were obviously made by Lucas. And so I ordered them. I think it was 45 weight and 55 weight oils. I think it worked out at 525 CST and 725 respectively. So I thought, right, okay, great. You know, they're nice and cheap. Now really, what I should have done is obviously maybe look through some of the comments. I tell you why, because I came back from Heverton recently, and I noticed both the shocks, front and rear, actually sink into the floor. And I thought, well, I must have done a rod end, or I must have done, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, blown a piston or something like that. No, the funny thing is, I thought, right, well, I'll open the shocks up and maybe they just need topping up. When I opened it up, I noticed the smell. There was like this horrible kind of petroleum kind of smell going on. And the funny thing is on the top of each shock, you get a bladder underneath. All right, if they're not emulsion shocks, you get like a bladder that sits underneath inside the shock, and you fill up to the bladder. And so those bladders had expanded and dropped inside the shock. Now, the issue with that is obviously none of the suspension was working correctly. Turns out that basically what had happened is the shock oils must have had this kind of, I don't know, all I can think it might have been is like a releasing agent. All right, that essentially the hasn't been washed or something, and they've left it inside the car. So it was a real shame really, because I did have to wait for parts. The other thing is, as you can see, I have got some new tires. I think these are the Fast Tracks Arrowheads, same company as these. I want to try them on the front to see if it'll give it a bit more turning or direction, because as you can see, you've got the arrow pattern going on. Changed to a Avid RC pinion, just a hardened pinion, because I reused it, if you remember, on the Techno MT410 2.0. Let's turn the handset on first, shall we? But other than that, it's not a great deal. Oh, one other thing to mention, guys. I bought myself an upgraded wheel for the RC8X. I've seen this on AliExpress. It was around about £6, and I thought it looked quite cool. So yeah, nothing. It doesn't do anything in particular. It just looks pretty. I also want to say, my American viewers, at the moment, at this point, there is hurricane warnings for all the guys over in Florida. Now, I was a little bit worried because obviously my friend Larry, his family and himself are from Florida, but it turns out that's not the affected area. Tallahassee area, there is this horrible Category 5 storm that's kicking off. And I just want to say, guys, you know, my thoughts are with you all. If you are in the affected areas, I just hope you guys stay safe and you're all okay. I would hate to think any of my viewers have been injured or hurt in it, and any of the families. Right, guys, let's give this car a run. I am running a 8,000 mAh 130C battery in there today. Let's adjust the camera. DXF. So the idea is it's just testing the steering, the way the car's handling. Now, one thing I can say straight away, ooh, very slippery by there, mine. One thing I can say straight away is there's definitely less ballooning on that front end with those wheels on. Very much a point and squirt car, this. Now, when I mentioned about Larry not using one of these, like this was kind of what made me fall in love with the Hobaos. And I said to him, look, what I'm going to do is get the car ready for you to use. We're having a bash weekend. Well, he's coming here. So it's not just a case of coming here for a visit. We're actually going to take him up to Old Dusty and let him have a little bash up there. There's a bunch of guys coming. Performing great. Turning in nicely. Yeah, very nice. Lovely. Spinning around. And again, oh, I'm going to pause the video, guys. Right. Oh, very slippery down on that corner. Changes wise, I need to break in the tyres a little bit, but I think up on the loose stuff it should perform pretty well. Spinning back around. I will say that I think I preferred the car with the surpass motor I had in it. But this is going to be more than enough for the weekend. Guys, if you're in the South Wales area or local, like I say, on the weekend, I have put it on my Facebook group and also on my Facebook page. We are holding an event. Nice. Hot on the brakes. It's funny because I had a few people comment, oh, it sounds like it's diffing out, this, that, the other. I can assure you this car is not diffing out. What you're actually hearing by there is quite a normal noise if you've owned one of these SSTEs. Sorry about that, guys. The gentleman and his dog, and obviously don't want to freak the dog out. So I have had a 20% gyro a second, which can't quite see, but there is gone. There you go. Ooh. Very, very slippery, but they are definitely more grass / gravel tyres, these. And this floor has got like a, don't know if you can see it, like a green moss. So yeah, where the leaves are coming down obviously this time of year. I think I'll probably will pick up another hobby wing system for this as well. Although the BLX I've got in here is working quite well. Right up to the top, turning around. Let's get it fast down here. Turn in. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So slippery, buddy. Right by there is actually catching me out. Oh. I did think about bringing a techno today, but I wanted to kind of give it a proper shakedown to know how far I could kind of push it. It's really what I should have done is taken it to some gravelly area, but I was lucky. and I think where she's at right now, I could definitely do a little bit more steering. I think what's happening is definitely do with some more, also some longer hub extenders for it, just to kind of push the wheels out over the arms a little bit more, because at the moment I think it's catching. Brake, brake, brake. Turn in. Let's get it down this corner, see if I can get it down safe. Spin him around. Oh, missed that. Spin him around quickly. See if we can bring it back up this way. Very, very happy with the way this car performs. What do you reckon, guys? Do I get myself a techno soon? Is that something you'd like to see on the channel? Oh, let's bring it back. Turn him around. Oh, no, we're stuck. Oh, and that's LVC. Bring it back to me. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Check over the car. These tyres are starting to grip up a little bit better as well. Shocks, I want to know if they're... Yeah, they're nice and loose. So let's have a look. I think we're ready to hand this over to Larry and just tell him to go nuts. Motor stone cold. Do I gear up any further is a question, because the tyres are not ballooning now. Damage to the wheels because I did catch a curb once or twice. Nope, nothing. Yeah, just every time I run this car it just comes back and everything works. I've got a screw loose by there, that's easy enough to do. But yeah, awesome, absolutely awesome piece of kit. Well guys, proof of the car being capable is, yeah, I don't need to go any further with this really. Keep looking at anything into I add anything, and no, don't think so. Let's go heads up. Welcome back guys. Proof is in the pudding with this truck. Every time I take it out, all the upgrades we've done to it and all all the servicing, the hard work and everything else is just every single time I take it out, comes back. Now, like I say, funny thing to mention was obviously those shock fluids. Be careful what you're buying off AliExpress, guys. I know obviously they're stated as genuine. Maybe it was a bad batch or something like that. But I did, like I say, have plenty of issues where the car was just bound, you know, the suspension was bound up. I couldn't quite work it out, and there was shock oil leaking from the top of the shocks. And on the rear as well, I noticed it was dripping down the outside of obviously the shock guards. And what had happened is basically inside there's a bladder, and the bladder had kind of just got too big, pushed down towards the shock piston, and there was just no compression in the shocks as well. Bearing in mind I am running droop settings on these as well. It's all the but the car just week in week out, every time I take it out, it just everything works well. I can't fault it enough. These tyres, directional, I can't say I noticed a massive difference here today, because obviously the floor essentially is wet in areas and then dry in others. But it didn't feel like the front end was ballooning anywhere near as much. So these might be a good option for front and rear, because when I had them on the front, they ballooned terrible. As I say, I'm running a 18 tooth pinion again. I could possibly go up to a 20 on this. I don't know. I think it'd probably lose some of the charm and the punch of the car. Don't know. Maybe one day we'll treat it to a new body. I need to get this bash out of the way because that's going to be quite a big one. And yeah, I'm looking forward to actually meeting Larry. I'm looking forward to seeing all the boys come into it. I'm looking forward to documenting it for you guys. If you're enjoying all the videos on the channel, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's obviously watching them all the likes, shares and subscribes. Honestly, purely absolutely amazing. And again, to my brothers over in America with this hurricane that's going on, stay safe, guys. You know, just make sure you get somewhere safe, and you know, look after your loved ones, that sort of thing. Till next time, guys, check the box for more videos. I'll catch you later. Stay awesome.